Hey folks, Dad and the dog here. We're in the Bahamas, and we're taking the Cherokee out for a little trip, and there's a reason behind this. I had to take it on a maintenance. We had to run a little maintenance on her. This airplane, the A2A Comanche, she acquires hangar crud, hangar grime, like no. I hadn't flown her about 3 weeks, so I had to replace 3 cylinders because I hadn't flown her in 3 weeks. This plane likes to fly. So let's get in traffic and take off to Park West.
Mike Yankee Mike Traffic Piper November 477 Whiskey, taking off runway 6 departure to the west.
And let's get our, so we're looking for 6. And there it is. So I'm probably going to have to do some trimming and other things to this to make sure we got a good aircraft. So bear with me, folks. The weather's kind of crappy too. Let's get this thing up. Alright. And now that we're out of runway, let's airplane underneath us. Let's see if we can get her to fly straight and level. That's an interesting airport, I must say. Okay, let's see if we can get this thing back down our throttle to about 2400 on our manifold pressure, 24 inches. And there we are. Oh boy, we have got quite a bit of chop. So I brought my RPM down to 2400 and I'm going to scoop up my manifold pressure just a bit. So we get, if you look here, we are looking for what they call 24 squared. That's 24 inches of manifold pressure and 2400 RPM. Okay. So I'm going to tell you what, this is really crappy weather. We took you into absolute piss. The wind's not too bad. So we're just going to hang loose at about 2,000 feet above. See if I can find some clean, dry, because I was looking at this flight and ForeFlight, it looks fine. I don't know, so what I'm actually hoping for is clearing up a little bit. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. Okay, so let's get it back to about 3,000 feet above. This is some interesting flying. What do you say, Dash? Yeah. That is not painted olive drab. No, it's not. Let's see, keep our trim here. Okay, so we got kind of out of whack here, come on now. I can get some. So I've been out flying the DC-3. I've flown it in Southern California, and I flew this route earlier. It's an interesting plane. There's a lot to learn. Boy, we are in some weather. This definitely isn't VFR. Should get you kind of cockeyed if you're not careful. So I got in this morning. I got in this plane before I started recording, and I ran through maintenance. Like I said, 3 cylinders. I had changed the oil. Everything else looked fine, but it had only been 3 weeks. I'd gone over a month, and everything and its brother was in terrible condition. I didn't have to overhaul the engine, but I had to replace a lot of stuff. So they said they fixed that, but it doesn't really matter to me because I'm still running version 1.2 of this aircraft. I cannot get this thing to upgrade. And as much as I love this airplane, and now I've seen it in the marketplace, and oh boy, there's a strong urge to go ahead and buy the marketplace version. I like this. I like this airplane. Let's see if we can keep a we're about 35 miles from where we want to be, which is cool. For those not are familiar with the A2A Comanche, this is one heck of an airplane. You fly it over and over again, so you know it when you come back to this plane, if you're the owner, if you set it up in ownership mode, this plane will every time you get in it, the trim's set the way it was. It's it's amazing, because I even went so far as to change liveries. I had a new airplane, not a new airplane, but I had to retrim it, get everything set the way I like it. Yeah, I'm seeing some pretty rough. Let's see something here. Okay, let's make sure we're on the right. Yeah, we're on about the right bearing. Let's see where we are on the about halfway. Yeah, about halfway. Okay. And loose folks, I'm going to try to find some clean air here. We've had our fun. There we go. Okay. Now we're back to some smooth air. Let's get her on course. Completely different airplane. We're not flying in the soup, in the chop. All right. Well, we're about 10 miles, 9.5 miles out. I think we should let them know we're here. So, this is Spring Point, Bahamas. There's the airport off our starboard bow. Let's let those folks know we are on our way. Spring Point. We're going to select runway 31, full stop, and let's let them know where we are.
Mike Yankee Alpha Papa, traffic Piper November 477 Whiskey 8 miles east, 2,500 feet inbound to land runway tree 1.
Awesome. So we're going to come straight in. I'm not going to get in the pattern. So it's really kind of far out there. Let anybody know we're on base, but folks know our intentions and where we are. And but we are. So there's a 208 up there. And a 190. Somebody's hauling some cargo in that 208 probably.
Mike Yankee Alpha Papa Traffic Piper November 477 Whiskey is on final runway tree 1 to land.
Yeah, at least we got out of that rain. That weather was, whew, just a little bit more than I needed. So, let's see if we can get this thing to slow down. Because it is slippery. There we go. Bring our gear down. Give it some flap. I don't see any lights, so we'll just have to eyeball this, which I do more than I don't, so. We're looking for 90, we're a little fast. We're a little high, but not that high. We're not at that place in life where your plane wants to wallow. Slow her down a little bit. Looking for 90. So I don't know what the history of this old airstrip is. Other than it's New Year's Eve, folks, and we're flying the Comanche. And this is one heck of an airplane, I gotta tell you. All skippy dippy on us. There we go, 90 feet per minute. That's not bad. We'll take that. Let's see what we got on that. No bounces, 0.91 G's when we touched. Not bad. Of course, we got calm wind and clear skies, so we got that going for us too. Wow, folks, I want to thank you again, and I want everyone to have a very happy new year. The wife and I are going to actually watch a movie on Netflix. Tonight is the last night for Love Actually, and I'd like to see that again. I would. Now here's an aircraft that I like too. I think that's a Navion. Yeah. Barbie pink out there. Now, let's stay away from these good folks. But no, we've cleared the runway. Folks, I want
Mike
to thank
Yankee
you.
Alpha Papa Traffic Piper November 477 Whiskey is clear of the runway.
And we'll park next to the Navion. Folks, I want to thank you for coming along with us. Get the parking brake on. And she wants to stop. Turn the power off. Folks, I want to thank you. Have a wonderful New Year's, and we will see you next year. Dog and I signing off.